Zimbabwe is once again under serious political tension, and many people across Africa are watching closely because the latest rumors coming out of the country are shocking. Stories are spreading very fast online that President Emerson Mnangagwa may be facing growing pressure from powerful people inside the system, while fresh allegations connected to gold money and secret movements continue to create fear and confusion among citizens. The entire situation has now become one of the biggest talking points in Zimbabwe politics, and many people are asking the same question. What is really happening behind closed doors? Before we continue, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, because this story is getting more serious every single day, and you do not want to miss any update. The latest online discussion started after social media users began sharing claims that Mnangagwa quietly traveled out of the country while political tension inside Zimbabwe was rising. Some people even claimed that large amounts of gold were secretly moved out during the trip. Now, there is no official proof confirming these rumors, but the reason many citizens are paying attention is because Zimbabwe has already faced several corruption allegations connected to gold smuggling over the past few years. Many Zimbabweans no longer trust political leaders easily, and once rumors start spreading, people immediately begin connecting them to old scandals and political fights that have already damaged the country's image. This is exactly why the latest story exploded online so quickly. Citizens are already frustrated because life has become very difficult for many families. Food prices continue rising, jobs are limited, businesses are struggling, and many young people are losing hope about the future. At the same time, ordinary citizens keep hearing stories about powerful politicians becoming richer while the economy continues to suffer. This has created anger among many people, especially the youth. So anytime people hear words like gold, secret trip, private jet, or military tension, social media immediately becomes very active because citizens already feel there are too many hidden things happening inside government circles. And viewers, this is where the story starts becoming even more interesting. Zimbabwe has a very sensitive political history when it comes to power struggles. Everybody remembers what happened in 2017 when former President Robert Mugabe was removed from power after military involvement changed the political direction of the country. Mnangagwa himself became president during that period, and since then, many people believe the relationship between political leaders and the military remains extremely important inside Zimbabwe politics. Now, fast forward to today, there are already reports of growing disagreements inside the ruling party. Some political figures are believed to support Mnangagwa strongly, while others are said to prefer different leadership arrangements for the future. There have also been endless discussions surrounding Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, who remains one of the most powerful political figures in Zimbabwe because of his military background and influence. Because of this, every political movement now creates speculation online. Citizens are watching every speech, every meeting, every foreign trip, and every statement from top leaders very carefully. Even small political disagreements now quickly become major public discussions because people believe there could be deeper tensions happening behind the scenes. Please like this video right now and subscribe because this gist keeps getting hotter and you need to stay updated with every important development. Another thing making the situation more complicated is the growing public frustration inside Zimbabwe. Many citizens feel the country's natural resources are not benefiting ordinary people. Zimbabwe is rich in minerals like gold, lithium, and diamonds, yet many communities still face poverty and hardship. This has caused many people to question how national wealth is being managed. For years now, corruption allegations connected to gold trading have continued making headlines. Investigations and documentaries have accused politically connected individuals of participating in illegal gold dealings and money laundering operations. Even though some officials denied wrongdoing, the damage to public trust was already done. Citizens began believing that powerful elites were using Zimbabwe's resources for personal benefit while ordinary people continued struggling to survive. Now imagine this situation carefully. The economy is under pressure. Citizens are angry. Political factions are reportedly competing quietly for influence. Corruption allegations continue spreading. Then suddenly rumors appear claiming secret movements involving gold and powerful leaders. Of course, the internet will explode immediately. This is exactly what is happening right now across Zimbabwe's social media spaces. Some people believe there is serious tension inside government circles. Others believe political enemies are spreading propaganda to create confusion and fear ahead of future political battles. Meanwhile, ordinary citizens are left wondering what the truth really is. One thing many analysts continue mentioning is that succession politics may already be creating tension inside the ruling party. Whenever discussions about future leadership begin in African politics, divisions often become stronger behind closed doors. Some politicians begin building alliances quietly. Others start protecting their positions. Loyalty changes slowly. Rumors increase. Suspicion grows everywhere. And viewers, Zimbabwe has experienced enough political drama in the past for citizens to become nervous whenever new rumors start spreading. Many people fear instability because they remember how previous political crises affected the economy and daily life. Investors become worried. Businesses slow down. Foreign confidence reduces. Even ordinary market traders begin struggling more whenever political uncertainty increases. That is why many citizens are praying for stability right now. They want peace. They want better living conditions. They want economic improvement. They want opportunities for young people. But instead, the country keeps finding itself trapped in political controversy after political controversy. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel because we are breaking this gist in a very simple way so everybody can understand what is really happening. Now let us talk about another important issue connected to this story. Social media has changed politics completely across Africa. Years ago, rumors took longer to spread, but today, one post can reach millions of people within minutes. Once a dramatic story appears online, many people begin sharing it immediately without waiting for confirmation. This is why some political stories now grow bigger than the actual facts themselves. A simple rumor can suddenly create national panic. Citizens begin speculating. Opposition supporters begin attacking the government. Government supporters begin defending leadership aggressively. International observers start paying attention. Before you know it, the entire country is discussing one story non-stop. That is exactly what happened with this latest gold and military tension discussion. The rumors touched several sensitive issues at the same time. Gold, political power, military influence, secret movement, corruption. Those are topics that immediately capture public attention in Zimbabwe. And honestly, many citizens are emotionally tired already. Years of economic hardship have created deep frustration among ordinary people. Many graduates cannot find stable jobs. Businesses face currency problems. Healthcare struggles continue. Some families depend heavily on relatives living abroad for survival. So whenever corruption stories appear, emotions become even stronger because citizens feel leaders should focus more on improving people's lives. At the same time, government supporters argue that some opposition voices intentionally exaggerate stories to damage Zimbabwe's image internationally. They claim certain online activists create fear by spreading unverified information. According to them, political enemies are trying to weaken public confidence ahead of future elections and political contests. So the country remains divided into different camps. One side believes corruption and political greed are destroying the country slowly. Another side believes foreign interests and opposition activists are attacking the government unfairly to create instability. Meanwhile, ordinary citizens continue struggling every day while powerful political figures battle for influence. And viewers, this is where the entire situation becomes dangerous. Once trust between citizens and leaders becomes weak, rumors begin carrying more power than official statements. Even when government officials deny allegations, many people no longer believe them immediately because public trust has already been damaged over the years. This creates a very difficult environment for any government. Every action becomes suspicious. Every silence creates new rumors. Every international trip becomes controversial. Every political reshuffle creates fresh speculation. Zimbabwe is now operating inside that kind of tense atmosphere. People are asking serious questions. Is there a hidden power struggle happening quietly inside the ruling party? Are some political leaders preparing for future battles? Could economic pressure increase political instability further? Will the military remain completely neutral if tensions become worse? These are the questions many citizens are discussing privately. Please, if you are enjoying this detailed gist, kindly like this video and subscribe because we always bring you important African political stories in simple English that everybody can understand. One thing observers continue watching carefully is the relationship between Mnangagwa and Chiwenga. Both men played major roles during the 2017 political transition, and both remain extremely influential figures in Zimbabwe politics. Because of this history, even small political differences between supporters of both camps quickly become major discussion topics online. Some analysts believe succession politics may become one of the biggest challenges facing Zimbabwe in the coming years. Whenever leaders approach the later stages of political power, questions about the future naturally become stronger. Different groups begin positioning themselves quietly. Internal competition increases. Political alliances change slowly. And once political uncertainty combines with economic hardship, rumors spread even faster. Many Zimbabweans now fear that continued political tension could scare away investors and worsen economic conditions further. Businesses need stability to grow. International partners need confidence before making large investments. Tourists avoid countries facing political uncertainty. So whenever headlines about military tension or political instability appear, the economy can suffer indirectly, even before anything officially happens. That is why many citizens want leaders to focus on reducing tension instead of increasing political drama. At the same time, opposition voices continue accusing the government of failing to address corruption properly. They argue that national wealth should improve the lives of ordinary citizens instead of benefiting a small group of powerful elites. Government supporters strongly reject these accusations and insist the administration is working hard to improve the economy despite difficult global conditions. So the political battle continues from every direction. And viewers, let us also remember something important. Zimbabwe remains one of the most resource-rich countries in Africa. The country has gold, diamonds, lithium, platinum, and many other valuable resources. Many international companies are interested in Zimbabwe because of these minerals. But unfortunately, political controversies often overshadow the country's economic potential. Many citizens dream of seeing Zimbabwe become one of the strongest economies in Southern Africa again. They want industries to grow. They want stable electricity. They want better roads. They want modern hospitals. They want their currency and economy to stabilize properly. But achieving all this requires trust, transparency, and political stability. Without stability, investors remain nervous. Without trust, rumors dominate public discussion. Without economic improvement, public frustration continues growing. And this is exactly why the latest gold rumors became so powerful online. The story touched deep emotional frustrations already existing inside society. Some people even began comparing the current atmosphere to previous political crises in Zimbabwe's history. Others warned that the country must avoid division and focus on unity. Religious leaders, community figures, and ordinary citizens have all continued calling for peace and responsible leadership from every political side. Because at the end of the day, it is ordinary citizens who suffer the most whenever political instability increases. The wealthy and powerful usually protect themselves. But poor families face the real consequences through inflation, unemployment, and economic hardship. That is why many Zimbabweans are paying close attention to every new development right now. Please quickly like this video and subscribe because the story is becoming deeper and more political discussions are still coming. Now, another thing observers are discussing is the influence of social media activists and online political commentators. Some online personalities have become extremely powerful in shaping public opinion. A single video or statement can influence thousands of people within hours. Political narratives now spread faster than ever before. This has created both positive and negative effects. On one hand, citizens can access information quickly. On the other hand, false information can also spread very easily. This is why viewers must always think carefully before believing every viral story online. Still, even when some stories are exaggerated, the emotions behind public reactions are often real. Citizens are reacting based on years of frustration, disappointment, and economic pain. That is why political rumors now spread like wildfire across Zimbabwe. And the government understands this challenge very well. Authorities know that public trust is extremely important during periods of political tension. Once citizens stop trusting official communication completely, controlling rumors becomes almost impossible. This is one of the biggest political challenges facing many African governments today. Now, as pressure continues building online, people are watching closely to see how Zimbabwe's leadership responds moving forward. Will there be efforts to calm political tensions? Will stronger anti-corruption measures be introduced? Will economic reforms improve citizens' confidence? Or will political battles continue becoming louder? Nobody knows for sure yet. But one thing is certain. Zimbabwe is entering another sensitive political period, and every major development from now onward will attract huge attention both inside and outside Africa. The international community is also watching carefully because Zimbabwe plays an important role inside Southern Africa politically and economically. Regional stability matters greatly, especially at a time when many African countries are already dealing with economic challenges and political uncertainty. And viewers, sometimes the biggest danger during tense political periods is not even the rumors themselves. The biggest danger is fear. Once fear spreads deeply inside society, people become suspicious of everything. Confidence drops, anxiety rises, political divisions become stronger. That is why many citizens are now hoping for calm leadership, responsible politics, and economic improvement instead of endless political drama.